Are you new to caring for somebody with dementia and already feel exhausted? In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some of the top tips to help prevent burnout and get through this caregiving journey in the best way possible. This isn't just theory, this is advice from real life careblazers who have lived through the caregiving journey and are currently living through the caregiving journey. We're going to talk about tips on what to do when they are combative or say mean things. We are going to talk about the healthy people rule, and we're going to talk about what to do to stop arguing and so much more. And make sure you stay to the end where you can learn how you can get a full PDF version of all of the top tips from Careblazers to Careblazers. Let's get started. This theme of top caregiving advice comes from something I posted on Instagram earlier today, and it has already over 100 comments. I'm going to take a few moments to highlight the top comments. So I posted a video and it says, what is the best piece of advice you would give a caregiver just starting out on this dementia care journey? And the insights and tips have been amazing. I hope that they help you. This one comes from Anna, who says, step into their world. Don't argue, be patient, and know that this is not their fault. In the beginning, her dad would ask, where's his mom? Where's his brother? Where are his parents? And in the beginning, she would say, hey, they've all passed away. And each time she did that, it was as if he was learning the news for the first time. He would get sad, cry, grieve all over again. So here she learned to say they were home, or they were at work, or they were at the grocery store, and redirected him. And that made all of the difference. So instead of focusing on giving them all of the correct information and arguing with them, learn to step into their world. Very practical, very important. Get a power of attorney in place now. There are two types of power of attorney: healthcare power of attorney, financial power of attorney. Good idea to have both. Just because you have them in place doesn't mean that they're necessarily in effect right away. I had both for my father. It's something to look into immediately if you do not already have these documents in place. This one's simple but powerful. When people ask you how they can help, tell them what you need. Hey, we don't have to wait until we need help in order to accept help. If there is anything at all that would be helpful to you, offer it. Ask for it. Say yes to it. It's not going to be an easy journey, and we don't need to wait until we're totally on empty to start accepting help. This journey can last for decades. It's okay to start conserving our energy and soaking up all the resources and help we can get right now. I love this one from Lisa. Ensure that you have a couple of interests that you do for yourself. Maybe an exercise class, an art class, meeting a friend for lunch. This is an important and real lifeline when the going gets tough, to ensure you have a support network you can reach out to, even if it's just to vent. And I can tell you from working with thousands of Careblazers over the years, it is so easy on this journey to get so consumed with caregiving that years go by, and when you're really in need of support and help, you look around and everybody around you is gone. There's no more friends, no more acquaintances, no more people checking in on you. Unfortunately, we are going to have to be the ones to foster those relationships, foster those activities and hobbies, and protect them as much as possible. Love this one from Luna, who says, suspend your own healthy people routines. If it brings nothing but stress, it's not worth it. She also goes on to say, hey, maybe showers don't have to be daily. Maybe meal times don't have to be strictly timed. Maybe the clothing colors don't have to match. I love this. Maybe all the meals don't have to be perfectly nutritious and home cooked. Give yourself some grace, give yourself some compassion. We can maybe suspend what we think is the ideal way to care for just getting through the day sometimes when we're really struggling. Talk and include your loved one in on conversations, even if they can't respond, and do not talk about them as if they aren't there. If you can, don't be afraid to outsource tasks. You cannot do everything yourself, and outsourcing tasks such as meal prep or housekeeping duties and getting assistance with even the personal care of your loved one along the journey can make a big difference. Take it one day at a time, breathe, and leave the room when you get frustrated. Sometimes your time and sanity is worth the additional cost of using home delivery services for things like groceries and prescriptions. Thank you, Becca, for that comment. Talk to an elder care lawyer now, not when you think you need it. Belva says, do your own research about your loved one's particular kind of dementia. My experience has been that caregivers have more knowledge than most doctors and medical staff. It's a sad truth. If you choose to be a caregiver, you are a hero in my book. This is unfortunately a fact. Many healthcare providers, in fact, most healthcare providers have zero to no training in dementia care specifically. That means we're going to have to take it upon ourselves to advocate, research, and learn as much information as we can when it comes to being able to give our loved ones the best care possible. This one says, join a support group. Your friends and family will try to help, but more often than not, they will make hurtful comments out of inexperience and ignorance. You need to hear from people experiencing the care of this disease. This one is powerful. It's all about emotionally checking out if you can. Meaning, when your loved one says mean things or is in one of those moods, we can't take it personally. We can attribute it to the disease, but not to the person. So sometimes having that separation and not jumping into this is what they think about you. This is, they've always been this way towards you, or you've had a hard history. I know it's incredibly hard, but putting in a little bit of that buffer and really recognizing their brain is deteriorating, and that's the reason for some of their moods and behaviors and comments. Naka says, let yourself cry. Check. Yes. Naju, you're not supposed to do it all alone. Get a team. Remember, you're the one who can control your emotions. They can't. Your feelings are valid, but start with not taking everything so personally. I love that one. Don't beat yourself up when you lose your patience. It's going to happen. Face one day at a time. Lean on others who offer support in any way offered, whether it's prayer, texts, meals, time, gift cards, a compassionate listening ear, housekeeping, running errands. Learn to say yes. Move to music every day. And finally, let's leave it on this one. 2.5 years into daily care for my mom, there was a season it was all difficult and you didn't know what to expect. But as we've been near the end, the last several months, it has been incredibly beautiful caring and loving my mom at home. So many precious memories being made even at the end. And I love that because it's a little bit of a reminder that this journey can feel like peaks and valleys, and just having some grace and compassion for yourself. I would love to know, what is your number one piece of advice that you would leave another Careblazer? Leave it in the comments below. Help them out as they go to the comment section and read. And make sure you take some time to read through them to see if maybe there's something in one of the comments that can help you. I'm sending you so much love. What my team is putting together is a document of all of the best tips from other caregivers to you, the Careblazer, and we're going to make that available for you for free to download. So you'll get an alert on our Dementia Dose newsletter list. If you are not signed up for our Dementia Dose newsletter, what is going on? It's totally free. It's jam-packed with help and support and information and tips. All you have to do is go to our website, www.careblazers.com, and you will find an easy way for you to click a button and subscribe to the Dementia Dose newsletter. I send an email out every single Thursday, jam-packed with my best tips. Careblazer, I'm sending you so much love. I'll be back next week with another video. Thank you so much. And to everybody who contributed over on Instagram with your best tips, I appreciate that. Bye.
Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.